this is Tracy, and welcome to the Woman Within You podcast. I have Brittnee with me today. Today's topic is going to be women and entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Right? Brittnee here, she is a entrepreneur.
Yeah.
She's a dancer.
Yeah.
She is a social worker.
Yeah.
She is a jack of all trades,
Yeah.
master of none, or many. But her new, she just finished writing a screenplay. You better, let's give her a round of applause. Let's give her a round of applause. She just finished a screenplay called Vaginal Sobriety. What a name! What the heck? What does that mean?
That's a good question. It's about a virgin. So it's about being a virgin and virginity and just how society interacts with people who consider themselves virgins or decide to be virgins. I should say, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a catchy title. So how did you come up with the concept for vaginal sobriety?
It started off with a personal experience I had. I went to the OGBYN and we previously were talking about how I'm a virgin or whatever. So I went there.
Yes, that was episode 1, the weight. So if you haven't checked that, we probably already checked it out. But if you haven't, if you've listened to these out of order, check out the first episode, season 1, the weight, where Brittnee talks about the fact that she is a
virgin.
She's a virgin. Lucky her. I wish I was.
So I was talking. So I went to the doctor, and I had a new doctor because my old one, she ended up leaving practice. So it was a lady there, and she was just very energetic about this whole like sex and everything. She's just like, what? You're not having any, you're not doing anything, and she's just like, and so she's like going all of this stuff. And so she starts telling me at the end, because, if you're a virgin, it's very like uncomfortable when they're trying to check inside or whatever.
Oh, shoot, it's uncomfortable if you're in a virgin.
Either way, yeah. So you guys got a little stretched out, like I'm somebody just tight,
Give it to us straight, Brittnee.
So, she was telling me pretty much what I should do when I decide to have sex, and that's pretty much saying how like my partner should finger me. And
what?
If
wait a minute, whoa. The doctor said this to you?
She told me that my partner should finger me first, and then move on to go from 1 finger to 2 finger. And then she said, if not, I can do it myself.
If y'all could see my facial expression.
She told me, if not, I can do it myself.
I hope you don't go to her no more.
I sure don't.
Because, lady, you overstepped your boundaries.
And I sat there like, and I don't want to tell the first part of my play, but that's how I said, I need to write about this topic. I was like shocked. I looked at it more of a comic thing, but in a way it was kind of really inappropriate,
It is. That's your choice. She shouldn't be giving you any advice.
It was very I was surprised, and so I had to call a friend. I was like, I got to tell you this crazy thing, like what just happened? And I said, you know what? I've dealt with so many weird interactions with people that find out about my choice, and I have to write about this because I know there's other versions out there that are going through the same thing, and they probably start to contradict or question themselves as to why they are doing it, and maybe what they're doing isn't okay, because it's almost like society at times, I'm not going to say everybody, but at times almost make it a joke, like, or frown upon people because they decide to be a virgin. And so I was like, no, I'm going to write about this. I'm going to write about the journey of this girl. Her name is Diamond. That's the main character, and how she explores her.
Listen, first thing I thought about was Diamond, Lisa Ray's character on the Players Club, and I bet you she wasn't no virgin.
But I just thought it was interesting. I chose the name Diamond because, our vag and our personal things are very precious, and they're very valuable. So
perfect.
Yeah. So Diamond, is this girl who's a virgin and is pretty much having issues in her relationship. She keeps dating. She keeps running into these guys that are feel awkward or being some type of way with her because she's a virgin, and ends up like ending the relationship with her because of it. And so she starts thinking something's wrong with her because she's making a choice for herself. Your body goes through changes when you decide to make that change, and make that decision. But somebody who's just looking for their selfish interests don't see it that way. And so she's thinking something's wrong with her, and she decides to explore her sexual side by doing different things to become more like into like what it is to be sexual, and like so then at the end she realizes that the way she is okay. So within her journey she figures that out. So it's interesting. It's a comedy, so it's a comedy. And
wow, this topic is serious, but you've been into a comedy.
Sometimes you just have to laugh at things. I couldn't imagine, like, I was like, I can't believe she said that. I couldn't believe this doctor would say something like that to somebody. Like, if that's their choice, that's their choice. I've had doctors ask me too. I think she was a doctor who asked me, and another doctor asked me, they're like, why are you, kind of thing, and
because you value yourself and you want to, and you have more. Okay, I can go on forever.
Yeah, so I felt like it was a topic that somebody needed to speak up for the ones who decide to stay a virgin. I mean, yes, you have the actress now. I heard
Yvonne Orji.
Yes, you have.
She's in a relationship now.
That's great.
She's in a relationship, so I don't know if her goal has changed. I don't know what the scenario is. I think she's really happy in a relationship.
So yeah, but yeah, so like whatever that is for her, I know she talked about it, and she was a big advocate, and people were surprised because of how she's a great actress and was playing these roles where were more sexual, because for some reason, because if you're a virgin, you can't switch to that side and understand, or whatever that means.
That might be a misnomer.
The persona of those things that happens. She was advocating, and it's like, it's your choice. I know that you have Heather Lindsay, the Pinky Promise, the girls, declaring that they're going to, keep their virginities until they're married. I think that's her thing. So, I mean, there's things out there, but I thought that it would be interesting to make a film. And yes, it's a comedy, because honestly, I couldn't picture it being anything else outside of that. And just from the things that people have said, the ignorant stuff that people have said to me and have said to people I know, and I just said, I'm putting this all in one play. There are so many things to talk about. I also wanted to was out of the play, but I also thought it was interesting how people front about men being virgins too. And so, yes, they make fun of them probably worse than they do females.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a whole nother topic. But, I was like, I'm going to let a man write that, because I don't know. I just always felt some type of way either way when people, have their dislikes about it. So, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So how are you executing? So I know that the play is written, the screenplay is written. So are you in the process of shooting it, or where are you at in this process?
So right now I am in the process of breaking down my play and seeing what resources I have. So it's just more of like, where am I going to be shooting? What time of day I need to be shooting? What do I need? Like, what props do I need for this part when I shoot? I'm looking at just trying to find people I feel will fit the part. So I'm not doing auditions, because I really want to get people I think I know would generally be able to do the part and really execute it, versus me trying to. So I'm kind of using my inside house to figure out how to do those things. In this category, like, when can we shoot what? And so that when I start reaching out to people, I can say, I need you on this day. Are you available? Because we want to shoot this at this place. And also talking to those different venues about when I can come, or how much the venue going to cost if I use the space to shoot for that few hours or whatever. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. I actually cannot wait to see the finished product. I was able to read the script, and I really like it. I think it's unique. I think it's original. I think that it's something that is different. Right now, we're in such a dark place with, like, the situation with the Me Too movement and the Time's Up movement, that I think that this is going to be something that we all can enjoy. And also giving a message to young girls, young people, old people, that, you know, value yourself. You are a diamond.
Right. You are a diamond.
You are a diamond. So, you know, they can know that, number one, you don't have to give your goods just to be accepted.
Just other good.
There's other goods you can give, like your smile, your personality. So yeah, it's just, I'm super, super excited for Vaginal Sobriety. The name itself is just really catchy, and I'm sure, I'm going to title this podcast episode Vaginal Sobriety. I'm sure it'll definitely generate some click value. So what's your vision for the play? Do you see it at like the film festival? Do you see it at being on Broadway? Is it going to be something local? How do you find?
So my boyfriend and I, we are planning to go to Houston.
She got a boyfriend.
We plan on going to Houston for their film festival. He's actually putting in his for the documentary. So I'm going to see how that goes. My goal is to put it into a documentary. To put it into a film festival. This year, I'm actually looking to put it in like some writing contests of screenplays that I've seen, just to see like how the script does. And as well as my other one, my musical. So I am looking to put those two in some screenwriting competitions and contests. So yeah, I see it, you know, in a film festival. I think my biggest goal is to get it on Netflix. I think that would be so dope.
Speak it. Make sure that's on your vision board.
I know. I gotta cut out Netflix and put it on my
There you go. Because that'll be a nice Netflix and chill.
Right, yes. I also thought about making it a play, a stage play. So later on, because more recently, because, you know, my creative mind never stops. It's a beauty and a burden, but it never stops. And so I was also looking at different ways that I first envisioned it as a film because of different cuts and stuff like in my head. But now I'm starting to see it more as a play now too. So I might even make it convert into a play in the future.
I love it. I love it. I'm super duper excited. Well, Brittnee, it was really nice talking to you. Oh, but before we go, let's read our affirmation for this week. Okay? So we're going to repeat this daily. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. I will experience a miracle today. I am going to get an unexpected positive surprise. I am blessed and I am a believer. So I'll put that on the website, and you two listeners can recite that affirmation. So I thank you so much for listening. And remember, you are strong, you are fearless, and most of all, you are beautiful. Have a great week.